Want a chance to attend a holiday party at Hollywood Studios at night with exclusive options that you can't find during the day? We fit more into this year's Jollywood Nights than we ever have before, and I'm excited to share our new strategy with you to help you do the same. Let's get started. So we have been to Jollywood Nights every year, including the very first year, which was kind of a disaster. And then progressively, they have gotten better and better. And this year, I think they've really figured it out. It is better than ever, and it's more spread out. So they've really got the traffic flow so much better than they did in previous years. Let's start with some basics of what's available, and then I will help you put it all together in a plan that will help you maximize your party ticket. So let's start with just what is Jollywood Nights. So it's an after-hours event at Hollywood Studios that leans more towards like a cocktail party where a lot of people dress up, although it's not required. I would say this year we saw the least amount of people dressed up, including us, but in previous years we've dressed up, and it's kind of fun to do that if you're into it. The event itself has exclusive food that you can buy, exclusive characters that you can meet. Some of them are quite rare, exclusive shows that you can see, and you can go on rides and see some shows that are a normal part of the park during the day. The tickets for this event went on sale in mid-July, and they range in price from $169 to $199 depending on the date. So as usual, not cheap. If you happen to be an annual pass holder or a DVC member, you do get $10 off. So a little bit of savings there. Some nights do sell out, so book early if you know you want to go. It's not quite as competitive as Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, but some nights sell out. So if you know you want to be there, get your tickets. It does run on select nights from November 8th to December 22nd. The hours of the actual event are 7:30 p.m. to 12:30 a.m., but you can get in as early as 5:30 p.m., which is 30 minutes earlier than you were able to in previous years. If you happen to already be in the park during normal Hollywood Studios hours, you don't have to leave and get your wristband. You can stay inside and go to Walt Disney Presents or the Mickey Shorts Theater. In previous years, they just had one place to get your wristband and the lines were longer. This year they have two. It seems to work a lot better. The entertainment during this event is amazing, and there's a lot of different options. Let's start with the What's This show, which is The Nightmare Before Christmas. It's in the Hyperion Theater, which is where the Frozen Sing-Along normally is. This is an excellent award-winning show. The Twilight Soiree at the Tip Top Club has a live band and vintage lounge vibes, and it takes place just outside the Tower of Terror. There is the Pixar Disco Dance Party, which is a really fun spot for dancing. They have a DJ and characters, including Frozone, Edna, and my favorite, Sadness. Whoever the genius is that decided to put Sadness at a dance party, chef's kiss. There is the Glisten Ice Skating Show, which has ice skaters in front of the Chinese theater, and there's music that goes with it. The Sunset Seasons Greetings projections are over on Sunset Boulevard, and it's like lasers and projections, but this is stuff that you could do during normal park hours as well. It's just less frequent during this event, so you should know that going in. Disney Holidays in Hollywood is at the Theater of the Stars, which is where the Beauty and the Beast show normally is. And this is where Kermit and Miss Piggy host a show. It has some other Disney characters, has singing and dancing. It's a real production and a fun one to see. Holiday Fiesta in La Calle is in the Coaster Courtyard, and it basically is a whole Mexican themed area with one of the caballeros dancing. There's live music, snacks and drinks, and Miguel is nearby. So it's a whole Mexican themed thing. There's also an unadvertised dance party with Pluto and Goofy that's near Star Tours, and then the Jingle Bell Jingle Bam fireworks. Now, the Jingle Bell Jingle Bam fireworks used to be a normal part of Hollywood Studios, so if you went in the before times, you might have seen them then. If you didn't go then this is the only chance that you have to see them, but it's very like projection heavy, as well as the fireworks that appear above in the Chinese theater. So it's nice to have that option. I just wish it was a normal part of the park like it used to be. Characters are a huge part of this event. Over 20 character meets, including some really rare ones. There's Scrooge McDuck and Santa Duffy. There's some new ones this year, including Miguel from Coco, Bing Bong from Inside Out, Partysaurus Rex, and then Chewbacca appears in a red robe celebrating Life Day. So for character lovers, this is a really fun one. Outside of that, there's Max Goof, Phineas and Ferb, Santa Stitch, Lotso, Bo Peep, Mickey and Minnie, Donald and Daisy. There's a lot. So characters are a big, big part of this, and I would say they're probably more rare than the ones that you'll find at Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. When it comes to attractions, that is definitely not a focus of this event, and so there are very short wait times for the rides if people are interested in riding them. Also available this year is the Little Mermaid show and the Disney Villains Unfairly Ever After shows. I am really surprised that they made these part of it because I would expect them to only do rides, but they have these actual productions with these performers available. You can do those during normal Hollywood Studios hours, but if this is your only chance to go to Hollywood Studios, they're also part of this event. Food and drinks, another big one. Lots of exclusive snacks and drinks to buy. They are not included with your ticket. We sort of think of it like an Epcot festival where there's lots of like little places to go and little portions of food and drinks. Many of them are very good. You can use Disney's Jollywood Nights foodie guide to help you figure out what you want to try. Of the things that we had this year, we really liked everything that we had at Backlot Express, which has quite a menu, except for the chicken slider, which we didn't like. FYI, mobile ordering is not available during this event, but it is available during Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. We also really like the mint chocolate cold brew with rum that was at ice cold hydraulics. And in front of the rock and roller coaster area, the coaster courtyard, they had a spiced apple sangria and a white cranberry margarita that we loved. And then finally, the buffalo chicken spring rolls that we got in the animation courtyard area, they were served in a little like Chinese to-go box, and they were delicious. Outside of just like these kind of snacky things that are available, there's also jazzy holidays at the Hollywood Brown Derby. You have to make a reservation for this at the Brown Derby, and once you're inside, there'll be live entertainment and exclusive offerings. We have done this before, but we don't necessarily recommend it. There's nothing wrong with the food or the entertainment. It just took a lot of time away from the party itself, and we would much prefer to sort of snack around and do it that way. There are lots of PhotoPass options, including magic shots. Free PhotoPass downloads are available with your party ticket, so you might as well take advantage. And there are lots of great PhotoPass opportunities, including lots of magic shots. So as you go through the park, I would suggest asking photographers, like, what magic shots do you have so that you can take advantage. In this category, I want to give a mention to the Echo Lake area because it's a really fun area to look at. And it includes a lot of great photo ops and photographers that are out so that you can have it in the background of your picture. So make sure you venture over there. Shopping wise, many stores are open throughout the park and they are selling regular merchandise that you can buy anytime at Hollywood Studios. The party exclusive merch is available in one spot, and it's at the exit of the Mickey Shorts Theater, which is like just to the left of the Frozen Sing Along Hyperion Theater. And I keep calling it a pop-up shop. And I guess it really literally is that because it is the Mickey Shorts Theater exit during normal hours. And then they just kind of put stuff in there for this event. The merch is better than it used to be, but it's still fairly limited. Ollie is the name of the gingerbread that's kind of the mascot of the event. And so he's on a lot of like shirts. There's the Loungefly backpack, ornament, ear/headband, pin, and a mug. So it's all like very cute stuff, but it's just not a ton of stuff that you might expect from Disney. Okay, so I've kind of quickly gone through a lot of the like options that are available. So how do we put it all together and figure out how to spend our time? So what I would suggest is that you define your top priorities for you in terms of like which characters are most important, which shows, and which snacks and drinks. And then here is the key. We want you to pair your characters and shows with your snacks and drinks. Most of the lines for characters and shows are outside or they allow food and drinks. And so in order to get a lot done, you can actually do both. For example, when you're standing in line for a character, one person can stand in line, another person can go get a snack or drink and rejoin you. This is very normal. It is not rude. Lots of people did it. And we inspired other people to do it because, we were enjoying something yummy and they were like, let me go do that. And it really allowed us to get a lot done. So as you go through and figure out, I want that snack and that character, oh, they're close together. Let's see if we can do those together. Highly recommend doing that for your trip.
As an example, here is what we did. So we wanted to line up for Partysaurus Rex at the entrance to Toy Story Land, and so we headed nearby to the market to get our spring rolls. Then we wanted to head over to the other side of Galaxy's Edge where Bing Bong was meeting, and so we got in line for that and headed nearby to Ice Cold Hydraulics to get the cold brew rum. Then the last example is we went to watch the show, The Muppet Show, which is on the Beauty and the Beast Theater of the Stars stage. And we headed first over to the coaster courtyard to get our sangria so that we could take them into the show with us.
Okay, so once you kind of define what you want to do, here's how we would lay it out like time-wise. So I would suggest that you arrive around 5 o'clock or by 5 o'clock so that when they allow you in at 5:30 to check in, you will be ready. From about 5:30 to 7, the normal park is open at this time. The day guests are still there, the rides are still open, everything is normal. So I would do normal park day things. Like if you want to go on a ride or two, you could even opt to see Phantasmic, which takes place during this time. By 7 o'clock, the day guests have to leave. Like that's their closing time. And I would suggest getting in line for a popular character. We got in line for Partysaurus Rex, and then we grabbed a little like drink or snack nearby and waited. And then at 7:30 is when the party actually begins. So at 7:30 is when the lines will start moving for whatever you've gotten in line for. And that includes meeting a character. So from 7:30 to 10, do character meets, do snacks and drinks, and do some dance parties as you come across them. And hopefully the pairings that I mentioned will come in handy. At 10 o'clock is when Jingle Band fireworks and the projection show take place. So if you want to watch it, make sure you're in place for that in front of the Chinese theater. After that, so like let's say from about 10:20 to 12:30, which is when it finishes, I would consider doing shows. They're a lot less busy at the end of the night. For example, at 11 o'clock, you might do Disney Holidays in Hollywood, which is the name of the Muppet show that's on the Beauty and the Beast Theater of the Stars stage. 11:30, there is a showing of What's This, which is the Nightmare Before Christmas show. And then at midnight, there is a Glisten show, the ice skating show in front of the Chinese theater. So that's three different shows that you could do within about an hour and a half or so. These are not the only showings of these. I'm just giving it to you as an example of how you might time it out. So hopefully that helps you kind of put it together and you can sort of have a plan for your night. If you're looking at Jollywood Nights versus Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party is sort of a classic holiday party feel. It's got the big parade and the fireworks, whereas Jollywood Nights leans more adult, cocktails, rare characters, shorter ride waits. We would suggest choosing based on your travel party. So if you're first timers or you're a family that has young children, we would go to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. If you are adults, if you're return guests, if you're big fans of characters, especially the more rare ones, Jollywood Nights is probably going to be the best one for you. If you're lucky enough, you might be able to go to both, but I know they're not cheap and people often have to make these decisions. So if you're trying to decide if it's worth it for you, I would say yes. If you love rare characters, if you like unique shows, holiday vibes with low crowds and short ride waits, totally worth it. It's one of our favorite things at Disney World now. And when it first began, we definitely didn't see that coming. We did not like it at all at first, but they've really come a long way. So to kind of wrap it up and share our final tips, make sure you buy your tickets because some dates do sell out. Make sure you arrive early so you're maximizing your ticket and all the time that you do have in the park. Plan your entertainment and your characters as well as your snacks and drinks so that you can put them together as you go through the night. Be ready to take advantage of the unique photo ops as you meander the park because your PhotoPass pics are included and there's a lot of fun photo opportunities during this event. And finally, consider dressing up and enjoy the holiday lounge vibe. It's a great opportunity to get dressed up in the park and have cute photo opportunities in your fancier clothes. We do have information to help you plan, including the actual party map if you would like to have that before your trip. I will link to that in description. Feel free to leave your own comments and questions down below. And thanks for watching.